addendum to the Christian McCaffrey injury thoughts video earlier today. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I think it's quite fantastic and opens up a lot of points to be made and to be pondered. But one of the biggest things I don't think I stressed enough that came to me after I made that and I had to stop at 15 minutes was when we witness through how society is set up, the stories, the media, the movies, the television shows, the entertainment, the trending, the way we have access to everybody's kind of their intimate parts of their lives. Like, there's a lot of shit we shouldn't know, but especially with those people who entertain us with their lives. Call them celebrities, call them movie stars, call them, artists, athletes, whatever it's going to be. When we see them injured or ill or sick with what society calls sickness and disease and what they've programmed into and sold you, and they either have to retire from their sport because of the injury, or something catastrophic happens with that injury, or they choose to leave their body called death because of their illness or disease, then we sit as society, and what does that tell us? Everybody who has access to that story, everybody, and it's billions, is sitting there going, well, wait a second. These are some of the wealthiest, they have smartest, they've got degrees, their friends are scientists, are researchers, are doctors, are surgeons, their friends are top of the line, they have access to tests that aren't even out in the public yet. They have access to things that they could get in other countries that nobody has access to because it's not cleared yet. They have access to some of the most top of the line, bottomless expenses. There is no, it's not a concern. And they couldn't heal themselves, and they had to retire from their sport because of an injury? That I don't understand. And they couldn't prevent chronic debilitation and chronic aging and decline. Well, shit. And then everyone just added because of that story. And the storyline just perpetuates what this whole thing wants you to kind of believe, is this hopelessness, this terror around our bodies, around ourselves. It's just another level. So again, that's the part that I will defend and clear up and try to dive into and poke holes in and learn. So when you have somebody like Christian McCaffrey going, see what happens? I mean, you think you're doing everything right, and then it's all just, luck, grace of God, all these things, genetic, out of our hands. Or we see Randy Moss, headlines, cancer, oh my God. And now it's going to be okay, regardless of what his end point is, whatever this path is going to take him to. James Vanderbeek, fucking Christina Applegate, fuck anybody who loves that label on that fucking headline. They might not love it, but the headlines love it, man. And all it just perpetuates is, holy shit, these are people that are smarter than me. These are people that have more money than me. These are people that have more names in their phone that are willing to help. These are things, I can't get any of that. And I'm sitting over here in XYZ country, or I'm sitting at this income level, or I'm sitting at this educational level, or I don't even have the internet, or I'm over in this field, or over here. What's the hope for me? And then that's wildfire. That's the shit that keeps us down. And we keep barking health freedom. That right there alone, that story. And then you can go alternative medicine and traditional medicine. It's the same fucking story. So again, it's just this constant perpetuating, if they can't do it, then what the hell? And that's, again, what I'm saying. Well, we got to get rid of these words. How do you make somebody healthy? What's healthy? Doing the right things, avoiding the wrong things, doing the good things, avoiding the bad things, doing these things to heal yourself, prevent injury, illness, or disease. And we will continue to get worse and worse and worse because of the starting point of all of that. And that is what my job is. That is why I live the way I do, is for me. But then to realize this and be able to open this and be able to share this is You don't need any of the resources they do. You don't need to know any of the words. Your body doesn't respond because you know what parasympathetic, sympathetic means, which you really don't have any clue what it means. Your body doesn't respond because it knows epithelial, ganglion, hormone levels, tests, labs. It doesn't respond only if you know those words. It just doesn't make any sense. In fact, knowing those words gets in the way, and you're gonna have to unlearn those words or use those words to your advantage, using knowledge to our advantage, which is part of what I had said in that post. So I will continue to speak loud about it, but to try to dissolve, because fear of your body should never exist. Fear of spiders, fear of loud sounds, fear of, I don't know, figures in the dark, sure. Fear of our bodies, fear of the processes of our bodies, absolutely not. So there's a spin.